Hello and welcome to Devotion to Writing, a channel devoted to helping you cultivate a daily writing practice and realize that you are creative abundance. In today's video, I wanted to first ask you, what is your relationship to writing at this moment? Do you have a relationship to writing at this moment? And by that I mean, are you writing? And if you are, is it a relationship that you're feeling good about? Are you consistent? Are you getting to the page consistently? Do you feel like when you're at the page that your ideas are flowing, that you have that the chatter, the self-critical voice is quiet, or is it really loud at the moment? It's important to pay attention to this relationship that we have. It's important to pay attention to the frequency and the quality of our practice. And that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. So, first of all, the frequency. It is my, not just belief, but my own experience that it is important to write daily. If not every day, then most days. That there is something that develops, there is a relationship that develops between ourselves and our creativity, and that creative energy that is flowing in us always, that this channel of energy starts to open the more frequently we come and use it, allow it to flow, work with it. There are many ways to describe this, but the important thing is that we come consistently, frequently to the page and we write. And to the quality is also important, because the quality of that practice is that we're not at the page berating ourselves or being overly critical of what we're doing, but that we come to the page, the quality with curiosity and openness and playfulness and gratitude and surrender. There's so many wonderful ways that we can approach the page that don't have to be about being perfect or producing anything, or about criticizing our work, but simply to be in relationship with, in relation to this creative flow that we are, which is always on. It is always always abundant, because it is what we are. It is the aliveness, the awareness, the consciousness that we are. This flow gets shut down, gets shut off when we are judgmental or self-critical, when we bring perfectionism to it, when we bring a sense of I need to do this, or I'm not doing this, or I'm not good at this. This shuts down or shuts off the flow. If we can just simply keep it in mind, and I would ask you in your practice this week, if you are, regardless of where you are in your writing practice, that this week going forward, that when you come to the page, that you are paying attention to the quality of your writing, that this relationship, that you come open, playful, curious, present, aware, and just allow the creativity to happen, whatever it is that needs to be written, to be written. The other really important thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is that what happens when we practice, that when we are consistent, what happens is that we confirm, or it is confirmed, that we are creative, that we are abundantly creative. It is confirmed that this creative energy that we are is always flowing in us. And this is a wonderful experience. So at first, it may feel, as you are consistent or trying to be consistent in your writing practice, that you're willing yourself, that you're forcing yourself to get to the page. And that's very well and true, because there is a part of the practice of being creative that, especially at the beginning, that we do need to will ourselves to get to the page, to open up, to start to write, to explore our creativity, to allow, to surrender, to be grateful, etc. All of those things I mentioned earlier in this video. that we allow ourselves to come to the page and simply write what we need to write, and to be present with this relationship with our creativity, with our writing. By doing so over time, gradually, it could be sudden, but it's often gradual. It was gradual for me. But that we are confirmed, that the confirmation is, yes, when I come to the page and when I bring my attention to the page, to writing, something happens. And again, this doesn't have to do with quality. We don't have to worry about something good happened, something great happened. I wrote a great story. I wrote a great poem. It was magnificent. None of those things. Those are all, again, these are concepts. These are judgments that we bring to the writing. Simply that when we arrive at the page and we bring our attention to the page, something happens. Something always happens because it is in us, that we are creative. This is what is confirmed over time. And what happens through this confirmation is we begin to relax. We begin to realize that we really don't have to do much, that it's not something that we need to control, that we need to think about, that it simply is where we direct our attention, we create. And so there's an ease that comes into our writing practice, into our creative practice. And then we're really in relationship with the creative energy that we are, that is always flowing through us. That is, we are a channel, we are a vessel for its into which it flows, and out of us into the world it flows. So be mindful of this week. Whatever your current relationship is to writing, I encourage you to simply get to the page or the computer or to your notebook, your journal, and begin to write 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes without being critical or judgmental of the process, the practice. Just keep coming to the page. See if you can get to the page every day this week, Monday through Friday. Like going to work, like doing anything that you do on a regular basis, like brushing your teeth. Get to the page, show up, clear mind, without judging it, without being concerned about what you are making or why you are making it, what it is going to be, who might read it, who's going to like it, whether you like it or not. Simply get to the page, see what happens, and enjoy that. Enjoy what comes out of you. Be surprised. Be willing to be surprised, to be in awe of the mystery that is working through you, that you've invented something and put it on the page, an image or a memory or a description of a person or a situation that has never been put into words before. And then in this way, you'll begin to confirm and be confirmed that language lives in you, that even beyond language, that creativity, that abundance of life lives in you and lives through you into the world. And that is what you are. That is what all of us are. This perpetual, eternal flow, infinite flow of creativity. Always, always, always. You'll be confirmed in that as you consistently practice. And again, it may feel like you need to will yourself. You need to be disciplined to get to the page consistently. But eventually this relationship begins to change. And you begin to be confirmed simply in that fact that you are creative, that you can write, that wherever you put your attention, you create. And then one final thing I wanted to mention about this practice. It is like we can practice not just writing, but practice, seeing beauty, practice seeing, yeah, seeing beauty in the world. And that at first it might feel like we're willfully saying, oh, it's beautiful, life is beautiful, this is beautiful. But eventually it just becomes that we see beauty. And with our writing, it may feel that we're constantly saying, okay, I have to write, or I am sitting to write, or I need to write now, and I'm sitting to write for my 5 minutes. But eventually it'll just be that writing is part of your life, that you have built it into your life, part of your day, and that seeing and working with this and having a relationship with this energy that is flowing in you will simply be natural. It is natural, but we're not used to it, many of us, because we haven't given it the time and the attention that a relationship needs. We've been busy doing other things, or we've been told perhaps that, creativity, that your art, that your writing, that your poetry, that your piano playing, your music, your dance, whatever it is less important than other things like making money, or having a career, all of the other life responsibilities or things that are, touted as being important. And our creativity is kind of always said to be a hobby, or something that you do after you take care of other things, if you have time, or, when you've taken care of your responsibilities. But it is vital to us to have a relationship with this creative energy that we are. It is vital, vital. It might be the most vital thing. And so this week, as I mentioned, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, come to the page, no judgment, just write, just see what comes, and be willing to enjoy it, and be willing to be surprised, and willing to be amazed by what comes to the page. And then see if over time you don't start to feel confirmed in your, it's not ability, confirmed in the fact, the truth that what you are is creative, and what flows in you is abundance. So I hope you write today. I hope you write all this week. I hope you write beautifully this week, because what you are is beautiful. Blessings.